Hi all, PlantSide Agent here. Today we're going to take a look at a survival fishing kit made from the half-ounce round aluminum tin. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. A little background on this. I got the idea for this. I was watching a video by Barnyard Outdoors, and he had purchased a commercial survival kit that was actually built inside of one of those what is it, half pint paint cans, and it had some interesting items in it. I was going to try to find that video and put a link to it, but I scanned through YouTube and just couldn't find that video. I don't know if he took it offline or is buried way deep in the bowels of YouTube. Who knows? You know, sometimes that search on YouTube is not very good. Gives you everything but what you want. But anyway, so in it, they had a fishing kit that was actually built inside one of these little half-ounce aluminum round tins. And I thought, well, that was really clever, because I've built survival kits in the past, and oftentimes trying to corral all that fishing gear inside the kit where it's just all rattling around or trying to get out, especially with the hooks. You know, how do you deal with those hooks so that you don't get stabbed? So I decided, hey, I'm going to build one of those. And so I went out to, I think, eBay and found some of these tins. You can find these, I think, eBay, Amazon, and you can get them in any size. This is half ounce. I've got 1 ounce and 2 ounce that I've actually built alcohol burners out of. That's another story. But you can buy them anywhere from, I don't know, half a dozen to a gross if you wanted to do this commercial. So they're not very expensive. So anyway, I got those, and then I went down to my local sporting goods and bought some fishing equipment to stick inside of them. So to get started with, I'm going to probably put these in a survival kit. Just haven't decided to do it yet. Originally, I built 4 of these. My granddaughter came by, and she's pretty excited about it, so I already gave her one. But for starters, it will fit inside an Altoid tin. These are one I painted up, and I'm going to build a survival kit out of. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So anyway, it will fit inside with plenty of room. The lid will close, and you got room to add more stuff. It does take up quite a bit of room, but that's a sacrifice you have to make. And also, as you can see, I went out and bought some fish stickers to put on it so I can differentiate my fishing survival kit. Yeah, it looks cool, from my stoves that I build. So anyway, so let's go ahead and see what I put in this thing. Okay, on top I have what's called glow yarn for trout, salmon, and steelhead, but I just put this in here just to take up some of the room inside the kit, so it doesn't pulling everything out in the meantime. What we're gonna have to do is just to take up room, because as you can see in here, with everything in here, hook popped out on me. There's some room, and the stuff kind of rattles around. So I thought, well, I'll just take up the room in there so it doesn't rattle around, and then it gives you something else you can use for bait. It might work on other fish, I don't know. And as I go along in this, if you got any real fishermen out there, I'm not a fisherman. I have fished in my younger days as a kid. Did some fishing. I was never really very good at it, but I don't really. I never really pursued it. Like I've always said, you can only afford so many hobbies, so fishing had to go. I was going to say, if any real fishermen out here, if you see anything in here that there's something better or I should add or subtract, any comments or critique on this, go ahead and leave them in the description, and I'll read them and take heart. So I guess for starters, this was one of the things that really intrigued me. This and the tin itself is what got me excited to build one of these. And what the commercial kit did was it put the fishing line on one of these sewing machine bobbins. And I go, oh, that's really cool, because that's always a problem is how do you store your fishing line in a compact kit. If you had a bigger kit, obviously you could probably put a small roll of monofilament in, or some kind of fishing line. So I thought, well, that's pretty good. I had bobbins. I have a sewing machine, but I didn't want to use those, obviously. So I went online to see what I could find, and I did find some plastic ones, like I think it was AliExpress or Temu. I can't remember, but I found plastic ones. I thought, well, those will work even better because they're lighter, and I don't know if they were cheap or not. This actually, you can see I got a lot of them. This is the smallest quantity I could find for the price. You can find regular metal bobbins, which will work just fine, and you can get those at any sewing machine store, or you can like find them at Hobby Lobby, places like that. You can just, if you're just going to build one or two of these kits, you just have to buy one or two spools. So anyway, I've got some 30-pound test monofilament, and I just wrapped it around on this bobbin, and then I put some tape on the outside to keep it from unspooling. So that, and I got about 12 feet of fishing line on here, which is a fair amount. You can always, if you needed more, you could always tie this off onto your paracord or bank line or whatever. If you had extra survival cord, bootlaces. So anyway, that's that item. Next, I'll go ahead and pull this out. Big pink one. The kit, the commercial kit, actually had some kind of lure in there. I go, oh, that's cool. I've never put a lure in a kit. Usually I just put hooks. So I thought, well, why not? So I bought this one. Now I went out online and I was thinking, well, if I'm going to put this in a survival kit, I should probably get the lure that's probably generally the most effective. Although any fisherman out there know, or if you've ever seen a fisherman's tackle box, he's got everything under the sun because the fish can be picky at times. That's just what I get from watching videos of fishing. So anyway, so I did a search on it, and for what's the most effective or probably the best all-around fishing lure, and they came back with a rooster tail. So I just picked up this rooster tail, and these come in different colors. I don't know which is the best, so I just gambled on this pink one. Guess when you're in a survival situation, it's mostly a gamble. But and then I bought the smallest one that would fit inside my little tin here. So, and it does fit in there nicely. So that's that. Next, let's pull out the hooks. If I keep all this in camera. Where's the other one? I just went ahead and get out of there. Before, they wouldn't stay in. Now they won't come out. But I just put 2 in. You could obviously fit a lot more in there. I built 4 kits, so I just I didn't want to buy a ton of tackle right at the first. So, and since I'm not a fisherman, I don't have a lot laying around. So I just went out and picked up a couple of packets of these hooks with the leader already on there. And I picked up a 6 and a number 6 and number 10 size hook. Like I said, you could probably go crazy and put all kinds of stuff in there. As you can see, there's surprisingly a lot of room, so you could build a pretty comprehensive little fishing kit out of it. And it's on my other kits that I've made, I usually just put bare hooks in there of different sizes and numbers. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and get one with the leader already attached. That way, saves you having to put the leader on or tie the hook on, which can be kind of troublesome, especially if it's cold or you're all stressed out from surviving. So anyway, so I just went ahead and got the ones with the leader, and they just curl up inside the kit, which works out really nice too. So this case too, probably more the better. Like I said, all this stuff's really light. You could load this up and still have an insignificant amount of weight. So, but just for starters, like I said, I might go ahead and add some more stuff to this later, or especially if I get some good comments. So next, I'll just dump the rest of this out. I went ahead and got some split shot and just some number 7 split shot. So I just put 4 in there. I was just guessing how many to put in there. Hopefully this is enough to sink the line down, or if you lose too many of them. Like I said, I could add a lot more. I might go back and just load these things up with whatever I have left over around. So that's that. And then last in the kit, I have some of these barrel swivel, they call them safety snaps. And I went with these because what you can do is you can tie this off onto your regular line, and then if you want to swap out hooks or sizes, or if it breaks off, it'd be easy to snap your leader onto this hook, and just makes it easier instead of trying to tie everything, especially if you got cold, nervous hands. So try to make it easy. So let's see. I believe that's everything in the kit. I can't think of anything else to say about it. Like I said, got any comments? Please put them in the comments section. And but I think that's all I can say about these at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.